Live from the Breaking News and Weather Authority, this is WEAU 13 News at 10.
Thank you for joining us. 2 police officers were shot and killed in the line of duty yesterday in Barron County. According to the Wisconsin Department of Justice, an officer with the Chetek Police Department stopped a vehicle in the village of Cameron around 3:30 p.m. After an exchange of gunfire, the DOJ says that officer and a Cameron police officer were killed. They died at the scene. The other involved individual was taken to a hospital where they later died. The Division of Criminal Investigation is leading the investigation. And the community is working to process yesterday's tragedy. WEAU's Daniel Gomez spent time in Barron County and has reaction from the community and those who took the trip to the city of Chetek to pay their respects. Around the state, first responders are also sending their support to the Cameron and Chetek communities. In a post to its Facebook page, the Cadott Police Department writes in part, "There are no words that can help make sense of this loss. Finding the words to write this is difficult." The Wisconsin State Patrol posting to its social media saying, "With heavy hearts, our deepest condolences to the Chetek Police Department, Village of Cameron Police Department, and the communities they serve." Governor Evers also tweeting today in part, "Kathy and I are praying for the officers' families, colleagues, and the Barron County community mourning this tragic loss." And we'll continue to cover this story as we learn more. Tune in to Hello Wisconsin tomorrow morning for the latest. Thanks, Derek. A Black River Falls man is arrested for suspicion of driving under the influence, 5th offense. According to the Jackson County Sheriff's Office, around 9 yesterday morning, 56-year-old Tony Schaller was pulled over for speeding and erratic driving. While stopped, a deputy asked Schaller to do a sobriety test, and he was unable to do so. A sergeant with the Sheriff's Department says Schaller was out on bond for 2 other OWIs from last year. In addition to charges related to the suspected OWI, the Jackson County Sheriff's Department is also recommending Schaller face a bail jumping charge. Today, tens of thousands of worshipers took part in Easter Mass in St. Peter's Square. April is National Donate Life Month. Its goal, encourage more people to sign up to be an organ donor, as well as honor those who've helped save lives. A federal judge in Texas issued a ruling Friday that would halt the use of a commonly used abortion pill. In response, some communities across the country held protests. 2 Democratic representatives expelled from the Tennessee State House this week are speaking out. The Republican-controlled House voted to oust the 2 men after they joined a fellow Democrat in protest following a deadly mass shooting in Nashville. Isabel Rosales has the latest. Still ahead, the Brewers look to turn things around after yesterday's loss against the Cardinals. Philip has game highlights in Sports Scene 13. But first, in a search for her missing ring, one woman not only recovered the piece of jewelry, but also found community. One woman moved from Seattle to a small town in Minnesota. One morning, she woke up and realized her wedding ring was gone. It was an heirloom going back generations. In searching for the ring, she discovered something else, a sense of community. Boyd Hooper traces the journey that all started with a missing ring. The new work week looks to bring plenty of sunshine across western Wisconsin, along with the potential for some record-breaking warmth by Wednesday. Meteorologist Derek Dahlman is in next with your Skywarn 13 forecast.
Sunday, but for now we'll focus on the good in that forecast being really those temperatures for this week.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Enjoy the warm weather while it's here.
Yes, that is for sure, because we know all too well in western Wisconsin it can change in an instant.
That's for sure. Thanks, Derek.
Yep.
Coming up next in Sports Scene 13, the Brew Crew look for the win over St. Louis. And Brooks Koepka and John Rahm battle for the title at the Masters. All right, well, tonight's kind of bittersweet here. It's my last night at WEAU. I'm so very thankful to you, Western Wisconsin, for allowing me to serve you these past 2.5 years. Time goes by so quickly. And I'm so thankful that I got to work with an amazing team, these folks that you see out here, and those who work behind the scenes making this happen every night. With that, I appreciate Derek for giving me a great forecast for packing up and heading home to Michigan.
Well, before we head to that, I will say, Maria,
Oh, no.
we are going to miss you greatly around here. You've always been a shining light of happiness around the station that we've always looked forward to coming into every weekend. I'll let Philip say a few things.
Definitely made me feel at home here on the weekend show, and thank you so much for everything.
Oh, guys, you guys are too
So with
sweet.
that, we'll send you off with this very nice forecast. We are looking at widespread 70s throughout the week. You're reading that right on Wednesday. 81 may even break a record there, and then just some precip chances going into next weekend.
All right, well, thank you guys, and thank you for joining us. Have a great night.